that we became, such good friends.
Yeah. I love Rachel Harris too. We've got another another question for you here from Pierre, who asks, how did you become an actor? How did you get bitten by the bug, so to speak?
Wow, it's kind of a long story, but I'll basically sum it up. When I was younger, I used to go to grocery stores and people would be like, "Hey, you look like the kind of kid who should be on, commercials or something like that." When I was 4 or 3,
Right.
and it kind of stuck to me. I was like, "Wow, I should really, look into it." It sounds like it would be a lot of fun at age 3. And my mom's like, "Once you learn how to read, we'll take you, some class, or we'll try it out." And so when I was about 6 or 7, my mom thought the whole thing would blow over, of course, because I was really young at the time. But it was still there. I told her, "Mom, you made me a promise, and now I really wanted, try this stuff out." So I did. I went to an audition. I didn't get the role, but they wrote a part in the movie for me, so that was pretty cool.
What movie was that?
It was called a movie called Because I Said So. But if you watch back at it, you won't see me because I got cut out, unfortunately. But that's what happens sometimes in show business.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we've got someone who wants to join us here on the Spreecast with us. His name is Manu. I think I pronounced that correctly. I hope so. Hi.
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 How's it going?
Hi. How are you?
Yeah, good, good. I'm from Belgium.
Wow. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's so late here.
Thanks for seeing the Wimpy Kid movies. I appreciate it.
Yeah, they're lovely. I've seen it yesterday, Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days, and I love it.
Thank you. I
Do you have
appreciate. I,
do you
I
have a
really
question
appreciate it.
for Zach?
Yeah, are there coming more Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies or not?
A lot of people have asked me this, and unfortunately, we're not making any more because we've gotten older. Because the characters are supposed to be timeless, because they're just supposed to stay in middle school for the rest of their lives, basically. And I wish we could have done more, but I guess it's good to just keep the series the way it is. I think they ended it very well. It was a nice film, Dog Days. I wish we did more, but hey, you can't stop us from growing up, unfortunately.
Aw. Well, thank you,
Okay.
Manu. Keep watching.
Thanks.
Now we've got Samantha. Samantha is coming on with us as well. Let's see. Here she comes.
Okay.
Hi, Samantha.
Hi.
I
Hi.
just
How
had a
are you?
question. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks.
I
Do you
just
have a
wanted to
question?
know, what was it like working with Devin Bostick?
Devin Bostick. Wow. He's everything you really hope him to be. He was, caring on set. He's an awesome guy. He's really like my brother in real life. He taught me a lot of tricks, and he's just someone who I really look up to as an actor. He's really focused on set. Off set, he's kind of like a brother, a best friend. We have so much fun, and he's really a really cool guy. So maybe one day you'll get to meet him. He's awesome.
Were there any pranks? Did you guys pull any pranks on each other on the set?
You know, actually, there's one prank that involves Devin. It was on the second film. I remember Devin, for some reason, kept showing off to me that he was getting a box of Oreos sent to the set that day. So I was like, oh, whatever. And then, a couple of hours later, he put me in front of this camera or whatever, and he said, Zach, I want you to dance for this Oreo cookie. And instead of dancing, I just took it and ran. And, I really wanted to milk this moment, so I waited for him to come around the corner, with people videoing it, and I just took a huge bite of the cookie, and I realized that it was filled with toothpaste. Yeah,
Oh.
Devin.
Devin.
I still today, I wish I never fell for that, because I mean, thankfully I didn't dance for it, because that just would have been like, wow. But still, I love him. He's like my brother. So you win some, you lose some.
Right.
But every kind of time I tried to prank him back, my pranks would always backfire on me. So I just gave up.
Oh, wow, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Samantha. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. That's funny. Ooh, and gross. Next, we have Stephanie. Stephanie is joining us. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Yep, you're on the air.
I love you so much.
Oh, thanks.
Where are you, Stephanie? Where do you live?
I'm guessing you've seen the movies.
Mexico.
Oh, you're from Mexico.
Madre
Wow.
mía.
Very great.
That's really cool. I went to
Yeah.
Mexico a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's really nice there.
Oh, here's her friend. Do you guys have a question?
Can you say I love you? Te amo.
Thanks.
Do you guys have a question?
How does it feel be nominated? Yeah. How does it feel being nominated in the Kid Choice Award? Are you
About the Kids'
okay
Choice?
or I don't know?
I mean, it's pretty crazy still. Being nominated, with the likes of Johnny Depp is pretty incredible. I mean, I've looked up to him since I was just a little kid when I started acting, and now I'm, it's pretty cool. I mean, definitely, I haven't thought about it too much because, it's just definitely something that if I think about it too much, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I really hope I win. So you don't know for sure if I'm going to win. That would be awesome if I won, though. But it's something that's really cool, and I'm really, thankful for it. I feel really humbled.
Maybe you'll get slimed.
Yeah, hopefully not. I'll try to wear not so nice clothes, maybe in the middle, because I think my mom would be upset, because when I get, one stain on my shirt, she's like, oh my gosh, but
Oh, she's a mom.
I think slime would be pretty hard to
I
clean.
understand that. Well, thanks, Stephanie.
Yeah.
And you guys keep
Thanks.
watching. Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry for
See ya.
That's okay. Wow, isn't that great? I mean, to be able to touch people and kids all over the world, it must just be such a great feeling.
I've never really thought about it that much. I mean, now that I think about it, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm doing what I love, and people, enjoy my work so much. It makes me feel great as an actor. So thank you guys.
Yeah. Well, we got another question. It's a good one. This is from Hector, and it says, "Hi, Zach. What movie are you most looking forward to this summer?" Mine is Iron Man 3.
Wow, Iron Man 3 looks pretty awesome. Actually, a movie that I heard was in, the works, not coming out this summer, but I think they're making a Monsters, Inc. 2 or something. I remember I used to love that movie when I was younger, so that would be really cool to, see Monsters, Inc. 2. I think they're making the new one, so that would be really cool to...
Yeah,
I'm
no,
really
it's
looking
coming
forward to
out.
that.
It's called Monsters University. It's about when they were in monster school, I guess, at their college years.
Sweet, well, I'll go
It
and
looks
see
great.
it. Sounds good.
Yeah, there's a lot of good movies coming out this summer, but that one definitely looks fun. Then we also have another question, and I'm sorry, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, but he says, have you read all the books to Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
I have, and if I had to pick a favorite, I know a lot of people always wonder what my favorite book is, so it would probably be the first one, just because it, started the whole trilogy. It really was the beginning to, you guys really becoming, I guess, really good friends with Greg, sort of. I mean, you basically get to see his life all planned out, during middle school, which is something that, I always like the beginnings of books, like the first Harry Potter, the first Aragon or Percy Jackson. All those books, I think just the first one means so much because it starts everything, off, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. And the Wimpy Kid, why do you think they are so popular, the books?
I definitely think they're popular because everyone can really relate to them. I mean, I think somewhere people have, or maybe sometime, people have experienced things that Greg has gone through. Hopefully not as bad, but, something that really makes them relate to Greg in a certain way.
Yeah, I agree. My daughter loves the books, too. She's 13. She loved every one of them. We got another question here from Linda, who asks, do you want the acting to be your job forever, or is there something else you might want to do when you become an adult?
Acting is for now, it's my life. I love it. I really enjoy it. It's just a great feeling when people really enjoy your work. So I definitely want to continue acting for a really long time. But I'd always like to try something new, of course, in the film industry. So maybe become a director one day. That would be pretty cool. I mean, I've always wondered what it's like to see the film from behind the character and watch it all come together. Sounds really cool.
Yeah. Well, you keep gaining all that experience. You'll definitely see how it all works, and I'm sure once you get there. Because as a kid actor, you get to start early. You get to get that experience early. That's very cool. We've got Luke who wants to come on camera with us. Here he is. Maybe. Technical difficulty. Sometimes that what happens.
Oh, Luke.
Nope. Oh, nope, didn't come. Oh, well. Oh, well, maybe you can join us. Oh, here's Laura. Here's another one. Laura Trazzi. A nice name. Nope, not working either.
Hopefully no technical difficulties. Ah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Hi, Laura.
Hi.
I don't think she realizes she's on. Laura, hello. No, I don't think they realize they're on.
Well, nice to meet you, Laura.
The beauties of computers and webcams. I'm sure at some point in
I wonder what
time.
her reaction's gonna be when she finds out that she was on, but people were just watching her, listening to music or something.
Here's Francisca.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi,
You turn up your mic. Turn up your mic here on the thing. We can hear you. Can you hear us? Hi, Francisca.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm from Peru. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm back in front of you. I'm just came from school and I'm running. I put my computer on it and while I'm performing, I can't do it. I'm very nervous. Sorry. The question is, do you ever be embarrassed in front of a lot of people?
Sorry, what was your question? I really couldn't understand it that much.
Can you turn up your mic a little bit? I think she asked something. Have you ever been embarrassed?
Well, I'm speaking Spanish.
Is the question, have you ever been embarrassed?
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, if I've ever been embarrassed,
Have you ever been embarrassed?
Thankfully, I haven't. Maybe, here and there my mom's embarrassed me a little bit or something, or, talked about me not having a shower or something today in front of everybody or something. I remember, yeah, actually, that was like a couple of years ago. I was like, oh my gosh. I was definitely like bright red and everything. Nothing really crazy, not like Greg, thankfully. But,
Right.
nothing too crazy.
That's good. That's good. Here's a good question from Jessica. She says, who is your biggest inspiration?
Wow, my biggest inspiration. That's a really good question. Honestly, one person, that I really like is Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He, probably recently because I've watched a couple of his things. When he first started, he struggled for a little bit, just like Neil Patrick Harris when he was on the show Doogie Howser. He had a 10-year period where he really didn't work that much. So as an actor, you always want to work. But I really admire the fact that they didn't give up and, they just, they stayed on target to what really mattered to them. And look at them now. I mean, they're almost on top of the world.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's great. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's truly one to watch out for. Definitely one to look up to for sure. And we have another question from Brandon, who asks, "What was your favorite scene from any of the Wimpy Kid movies?"
My favorite scene, from the Wimpy Kid, I'd have to pick a scene from the first and third film. The first movie, it would probably be when Rowley and I got sprayed by the fire extinguisher, because that was pretty cool. I mean, I was a little, I was 11 at the time, and I just thought, being splashed by water was cool. So I was like, whoa, getting, sprayed by